Sunday afternoon. Ah, baby, but I made a promise that to trade, yeah. Sugar rock, I traded sugar rock on the how I waited for this lovely girl to be by your side. Your best friend told me.
Hey, welcome back, viewers. It's James Kalm again, the bike. And today, well, we're up on 57th Street, and we're gonna go up here and take a look at an exhibition at the David Findlay Gallery. Well, we'll take a look around. What we're gonna be looking at today is a three-person show. Maybe I should say a three-lady show with works by Mara Held, Margaret Lucia, and Meg Lipka. And well, I've been a fan of Margaret's work for a long time, and I've been watching Mira's work for the last 6 or 7 years. And Meg is someone who I've bumped into about 3 times in the last 4 or 5 months. Well, we'll start on looking at this piece by Margaret Lucia. It's titled Paisanska 2012. This is acrylic 60 by 48 inches. Well, so I've been a friend of Margaret's for, well, quite a few years now, and kind of watched her go through a transition, and I'm glad to see that she's getting some recognition for this new body of work. One of the features about this that's kind of nice is that she's got the pearlescent gold in here, and one of the things I like about Margaret is that she's done a lot of experimentation with various types of pigments. Here are some smaller paintings by Margaret. It's titled Chrysalis. I think these are about 14 by 12. This is 14 by 14. This is titled Dusk. I was going to say one of the developments is that Margaret has gotten into using a symmetrical composition quite often. This is untitled. I was always taught when I was in art school that symmetrical compositions were not a good thing, but I think what's happened recently is that a lot of people are kind of pushing the taboos. This is Paisanska 2. And that's acrylic on canvas, 60 by 48, so that's 5 by 4 feet. And one of the other things is that some of these symmetrical patterns or paintings almost get into a pattern. This is untitled 2008, and Margaret does some great stuff with collage, and she kind of rather than gluing the paper together, a lot of it is kind of woven. Well, now we'll take a look at some of Mara Held's work, and boy, it's extremely loud in here, and people are standing in the ways of all the work. We'll take a glance at this piece. It's titled Ostinato. And I would would say this is probably about 36 by 48 inches. And Mara is working with egg tempera, so that's kind of an interesting added feature to the work. And I guess that's how she gets that nice dry surface on here. This is titled Furrow 2012. This is 20 by 20 inches. This is titled Ferryman. Well, one of the interesting things about the show is that this is all abstract, and it's all work by female artists. I don't know whether you could say that this is typical of what the abstractionists in New York are doing now, but I think it's a good example of some, what would I say, mature artists that have been developing their practice for quite a while. This is titled Pilius. Again, this is egg tempera. Maybe one of the nicest things about this show is this group of works on paper by Mara. It's titled Salve. This is Salve 7. I guess they're all, I hope they're not, some of them are different times. I was talking to someone, said that Mara was doing a lot of traveling with the Held Foundation, and when she was traveling she would do the works on paper. It's titled Pulse. Actually, I like that. Kind of makes me think of some kind of an astronomical diagram of a colliding black holes or something. This is NG10. And saying that none of those are over 10 inches in any dimension. Well, we'll pan over some work by Meg Lipka. This is titled Binding Ties. Fabric dye, beeswax, resist, acrylic, and ink on paper. Well, this is a good example of the resist technique where Meg will lay in maybe a basic stroke of some color, then she'll lay over the top of that with some wax, and then she will add other strokes on top of that. But with the area where the wax is, it resists the pigment. And although this is kind of a complex technique, I think Meg does a good job with it, and she doesn't let it sort of overwhelm the spontaneity of the work. It's titled Stadium. Sky Aptician. And Meg has got a nice color sense. This is titled Stanley Road. 30 by 22. And I guess that the slightly off-white strokes are the wax. Well, Meg is too bashful to talk, but I'm going to take a look at this grouping of small drawings. I thought this was very nice because we were kind of talking about symmetrical compositions, and some of these almost get into that realm, but I think Meg has got a great color sense with this. This is on some kind of an old book illustration or something. This was nice. It almost makes me think of Forrest Best, maybe. This is nice too. Calling these a vintage book page. It's James Kalm reporting from the David Findlay Gallery on a three-person show. Mara held, Margaret Lucia, and Meg Lipka. Thank you, Kate.
Daddy's home to stay. Oh yeah!
Oh man, that was beautiful. You guys are the Spanks?
Yes, Miss Bank.
Oh man, congratulations.